how does the sergeant know that what needs to happen? Because he's probably somewhere got an order. Somebody told them what we're trying to do here. And he has taken that, been briefed on it, understands what the plan is, and says, this clearly has to be part of my plan in order to get where the lieutenant or the captain told me to go. Kind of feeds into that 5-paragraph order and talking about how do you tell people what to do? You don't always tell them what to do. You tell them what we're doing, and they can figure out the smaller parts of that because you've given everybody the room to run.
There it is. It is. The most freedom that I ever had was in the military, God's honest truth. And I say that because I was delegated to be able to take initiative out of commander's intent. I knew what the desired end state was. And so that enabled me as the planner to lock onto the objective, back brief higher, go out and wage war. And from that freedom, people say freedom, how can you have that much freedom? Well, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I can get on the radio and I can call and call and call, but for some reason, a plane won't come through and drop bombs for me anymore. That was something that I had the freedom of being able to do within this construct. The objective being, we need to do this overall 30,000 foot perspective. That enables me as the tactical individual to take initiative on the ground. Okay, so there's the action part, right? But here's the thing, and this is where we know so much of the value is wrapped up. It's the immediate debrief. And those immediate debriefs combine into our after actions. Because I can take your commander's intent, it's about 80% of what I'm developing my plan off of, but then I'm gathering 20% of squad leaders' intel, other significant actions that are happening in the battle space. This can all occur inside of a modern business. I've seen this already occur. So if you're a modern business leader and you're paying attention to your other adjacent units that are around you, the other portions of your organization, I've seen it before where sales and marketing is going off and selling a policy for something that an insurance company doesn't even underwrite for. There's zero crosstalk in between.
Little communication problem there.
Exactly. Right. And that's the thing that we talk about too, because if you're putting out a 5P op order, I can work off of your op order, construct mine, and then I can go over to my other squad leaders that are over there and I can ask them, what are the significant actions that are operating out in zone? I don't get to call the colonel up and be like, sir, what are the significant actions that are happening in Cap Blue? You would look at me, you would be like, I don't know. Why don't you go ask him?
Why are you calling me right now?
Right. I delegated this to you. You have other leaders that are on the same platform as you that you could be communicating with right now.
You know, it's funny when you talked about all the freedom you had. Let's kind of put it in perspective. You're using the word freedom. You had 1,000 rules you had to follow.
Yeah.
For safety for your own troops, you had a bunch of rules. For when you're dropping bombs, it was very important that you drop them on the right place and not on the right people and not on the wrong people. We never wanted civilian casualties. Unfortunately, they happen sometimes. And all the rules and microscopic requirements in and out of that, those were all in your head. And yet you say you had freedom there. That's crazy. But you had freedom to do because you knew what the rules were. Exactly. He's like, I have met the following requirements. I am good to go. Here we go. Somebody call me an airplane. Let me call an airplane.
There it is.
So
there it is.
I'm kind of, it struck me when I was the operations officer in Afghanistan. We had 27,000 NATO forces there. It was unbelievable. What was going on in the summer of 2010 and so busy. So I'm the operations officer. Guess how many orders I was writing? 0. I was not writing those orders. I couldn't write the orders for 27,000, but I had people to make the plans and then write the orders and hand them off so that they got, and then briefed, and I got briefed first, and then we briefed the general, and then it got approved, and all those kind of very detailed processes. Not that we couldn't move fast, because we could. I used to say I had two kinds of planners. I had a planner that I said, I need something in 20 minutes that says this, and they could pull it off. And in 20 minutes, we're putting the word out, and we're changing and making something happen. And then I had some guys and girls that would take 6 or 8 weeks. Boy, they'd give you the most awesome, detailed this and that and the other, but they were kind of the slow, methodical people. And then there was the give it to me in 20-minute people. Not that they couldn't cross with each other, but I found that some people are better at things than others.